So I'm parked. I'm not driving. Couple questions. Number one, how do you feel about taking real mugs in a vehicle? I make sure they're not full. It just has some mint and elderberry tea in it. Is it like totally ridiculous, or do you do this too? One time I was in a seaplane and the pilot was drinking coffee from a regular coffee cup. We're like taxiing along, like puts his cup down. Marius is like, honestly, it gives me a lot of confidence in him. Okay, and then because our bees died, I'm going over to a neighbor-ish of ours who has lots of bees and sells bees to look at, he's building us some more bee boxes. He gave Marius a bottle of his mead that he made when he came over to get some cheese making supplies last. So Marius has sent me with 2 bottles. He refilled the bottle he gave us and then another bottle. He's like, well, my theory is he gave us 1 bottle and I refilled it and I bring him 2 bottles. Maybe next time he will send me back 2 bottles. So there you go. Then I forgot to actually link in the last video the homeopathic herbalist. I did go back and link it, but I'll link it again here. Hopefully I remember. But her name is Serafina Capranos. So she's, yeah, I just got my package with some updated tinctures for me to take, as well as probably a homeopathic remedy in there too. So Amos, I had an appointment with Amos with her too. And Amos is a dairy sensitive kid. Sorry, we have the goats. It's getting a little too warm in here to be wearing this hoodie. Turn this down. He's always had this bit of a rattle and his lungs are clear. It's like this upper respiratory rattle. Well, she gave him the homeopathic remedy Aunt Tart. I forget what the full name is. She said it's like the classic dairy sensitive homeopathic kid remedy. 1 dose of just like a few of those little beadlets. He was like so much better. No longer clearing his throat like he had been, especially after sleeping. And this had been going on for months. And then after the 2nd dose, a few days later, he's like so much better. It's unbelievable. So amazing. I'm so thankful. So I'm gonna open up and see what treats that I have in there. Ooh. It's not hoodie weather. Well, it was this morning. It was so cold this morning. Where are my sons and their pocket knives when I need them? They're at my in-laws. That's actually where I'm going to pick them up right now. Okay, so dear Kate, please take 1 envelope of this remedy. It says Natrum 1M. There's like 4 of them in here. Please take 1 envelope when you are feeling low progesterone feelings. And save the other 3 envelopes for as needed. Email if you have any questions redosing. So I'm not going to go over the low progesterone things, but I'm low progesterone. And then she said she was going to change the tincture that I'd been having. I've been taking the same tincture. I can't even tell y'all what's it. Vitex, white peony, licorice. There's a few other things. So this one is Vitex verbena, that's new. Shatavari, that's new. Wild yam is new. Ginger's new. Licorice, alcohol, water. So that is, she has the most beautiful label. So I'm to take half a teaspoon 2 times a day with food. Excellent. The other one was between meals, and that was actually kind of hard to remember because sometimes I feel like I'm always eating. Sometimes I feel like I'm always eating, so that's hard. This is easy. I then just take it with meals. Okay. Let's go talk to the bee guy and get the kids. Dinner tonight, we have teriyaki chicken that Mac made, some snap peas we flash frozen from the garden last year, like blanched and froze, and oven fries. Hamish does not like peas. He's eating them quick while they're still warm. All the girls want is peas, pretty much.
What?
Some very happy chickens. Not only did I throw stuff in here last fall to just have it out of the snow, Marius tossed stuff in here in the process of replacing the roof. So, we are going to do a bit of cleanup in here so that the kids can bring me a bunch of manure. Marius said once they're done that, he can swap the tractor to the bucket and then just deliver me a big thing of manure. We have some really lovely manure piles. What a farmer thing to say. I mean, really, having all the compost and manure you need, it's a privilege. It's pretty amazing. He'll bring it here, and then actually the kids are gonna load up all the beds, top them all up. So I only got a little bit longer before Rowan and Amos will probably wake up from their nap. The other kids and their cousin are out there somewhere doing something fun. So, garden I go. Since the electrical and such and done, the next step is we have these raised beds that weren't lined. We didn't put them in. So they're all full of weeds and we constantly battle weeds in them. So we're taking them apart, just spreading them out, and we're gonna build a couple more raised beds over by the garden there, but line them so that the grass doesn't grow through. Oh, hi Snickle Fritz. Basically would just spend so much time trying to keep up with the weeds in those raised beds, and it was just a losing battle. That last year I just gave up and didn't even use them. It was so nice. I spent so much less time gardening and yet still grew just as much food. So we're gonna move those and make some raised beds. I need to make a new herb bed because one of those is a herb bed for perennial herbs. And we'll see what Marius does. If you look where the twine goes around this garden, he's just gonna expand it towards the vehicles a bit and put the raised beds there and maybe put a different fence around. The twine was kind of just to deter kids from running through. Hi, mister. Where's the light switch?
Forgot the light switch.
Ta-da!
It'd be nice in the morning.
Oh yeah. And the biggest reason we wanted power, yes, lights are nice, but the biggest reason is plugs. so that we can have a tank defroster in winter and it doesn't keep blowing the breaker from the electrical cords. My mom wants some raspberry canes, so I'm pulling some up to send to her. I'm picking ones that have nice little leaves on them, and then I'm just pulling them up. They got little roots to them. See, it's not wanting to focus on them. So I'm just picking some small ones, and I'll probably trim them smaller, although I think those will fit in my box. Get out of here! Caramel praline.
Grass on that. It doesn't taste like cotton candy.
This is grass.
Waking or sleeping, thy presence my light. Be thou my wisdom, and thou my true word.
I could just be patient, please. I'm stuck.
Hey, Sky Blue. Sky Blue! Hey, Sky Blue! I know. Just get him back in. Don't harass him. Okay, so we're gonna move gravel into the puddle. Turn us around, him. Careful of the tree. I was never very good at video games, and I'm pretty sure if you're good at video games, you're a lot better at this. So, we're gonna dump some gravel. We're only about 3 buckets in, but I think we figured out a better strategy now. Now close, yeah. Or maybe boom out a little bit, or boom. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're gonna need to go forward, closer to the pile. You can go closer, the blade can hit it. Just make sure the tracks don't hit the tarp. Okay, so this is the hard part. Are you open all the way? I got out because at this point I was kind of just getting in his way.